Alright, Apple, we're gonna go to the store. Yay! Time to go in the store. Alright. Time to drive! We're going to the store! Alright, we're at the store. Alright, time to get in the store. Boom, chicka-lacka, boom, 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 chicka-lacka, boom, boom. We're doing my favorite song, Apple, okay? Okay, boom. March, 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 march. This dude's in the way. Oh, wait, that's Corn, our friend. Alright, get out, Corn. March, 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 march. March and march. March and march and march. March and march and march. March and march and... Alright, this is the wrong way. We parked in the wrong spot. Alright, let's get up. Ow. First of all, Corn, no up in the back rooms. We need to get in the door. Nenor, we need to get in the door. No. Alright. We need to get you in there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry guys, I went AFK so I could help my brother Leo on this game. So, we got to wait. Alright, we can do it now. Don't put bananas on my butt. Alright. Alright, time to get a flashlight. We're gonna need a flashlight? Yeah, we just need a flashlight, so for whenever we're camping. Alright. 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 Time to get... Alright. Time to get... Alright, we need a flashlight. I already know. Alright. Oh my god! Alright. We need to get the flashlight. I want this flashlight. I want the flashlight. Alright. Time to get the flashlight. This is a different flashlight. Are you getting it? Now. Alright. Alright, got the flashlight. Alright, there. Got the flashlight. That's all we needed. Okay. Alright. Time to get out of here. Boom, chicka-lacka, boom, march, 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 and boom, chicka-lacka, march, 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 boom, chicka-lacka, march, 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 and march. March, march, and march. March, march, and march. You're in the way. March, and march, and march. March, march, and march. Okay. I had to help my brother Leo again. Oh my God! I'm gonna do some waiting time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Alright. Time to put our flashlight in. Let's just do this. Alright. Time to put our flashlight in. Alright. Let's see how much it will cost. Give me the flashlight. Alright, so this flashlight will cost $3,099.37. Well, we haven't enough money for that. Alright, let's get the flashlight. Alright, time to. Right there. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, Pumpkin. Get out the way! I can't get in. Get out! Alright, I'm gonna call 911. I need to call 911. Where's my phone? I don't know where it is. Okay, no idea. Alright, let's get out of here before the cops come. We need to get in our house. We need to get in our house. No one know what happened. We need to get out of here. Where's all? Bro, why did you murder him? We had to murder him, man. What else? What else we'll have to? Where else? We'll go to jail. Okay. And yes, I had to help Leo again. Alright, let's get back up. I clicked the wrong button. Oopsie daisies. Region. Alright. Ow! Alright, let's get the flashlight. Flashlight. Alright, time to walk there. March, march, and march. Boom, chakalaka, boom, boom. March, march, and march. Boom, chakalaka, boom, boom, boom. March, march, and march. Wah, wah. March, march, and march. Boom, chakalaka. March, march, and march. Boom, chakalaka, march. March, march, and march, and march. Ow! I'm choking! Oh, guys! I'm choking! Is anyone gonna help? I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Or else we'll be called on the cops by Corn. He's our bestie, so probably he won't, right? Alright. Let's get out of here before he called the cops on us. Alright, he definitely doesn't see us right now. Alright. I won't leave you alone. I'm still gonna come for you. Just remember that. Alright. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's start driving. Beep, beep. Alright, let's put on my favorite song on. Alright, it's called March and March and March. Alright, time to... Alright. Alright, time to drive. Why is it going backwards? We gotta fly in the air and do it now. Since it won't work. Oh yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, march, march, and march, march, and march, and march, 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 and march. March and march and march. March and march and march. Oh, is everyone alright? What happened? Let me let go of this. Phew. Let me get in the house. Let me put in the flashlight. Alright. Alright, let me get the flashlight. Alright, let's place the flashlight somewhere. Alright, get out! Alright, let's place the flashlight like right here's a good spot. Alright, that's a good house. What do you